What's up YouTube, it's Franklin from Duel Humor, and another deck profile for post March 21st ban list. And since the baseball season is about to begin, I thought why not play Ultra Athletes and show you my deck profile for the March 21 ban list for Ultra Athletes. We're going to start off real quick with the newest cards to play with, and we do have Yugioh Libero Spiker, really good card. Basically, it's just another level 4 that we get to use. It's a free body that you can just special summon by returning the Yugioh card, and it has an effect that lets you pop off during your opponent's turn by returning a level 5, which you probably already used the effect of, to summon another level 5, giving you another basically disruptor. This is a really good going first card, as well as a really good going second card, depending on what's going on. So definitely play this guy at 3. Really good card. It's a quick effect during your opponent's main phase, so keep that in mind. Definitely really great to have. Now we do play 3 player manager. Basically, Yugioh player manager's a pop card, as well as a weaker Dark Ruler No More, if that makes any sense. On your opponent's turn, you special summon him, and then you activate his effect to either pop a card or negate all your opponent's monster effects. Amazing for the OTK enabler, so it's basically a better Dark Ruler No More, because you do not want to waste a battle phase using Dark Ruler No More to pop to destroy your opponent's monsters in his deck. You want to win that turn, or at least do so that you have very little life points at the worst case scenario. So one of the best cards in the deck now, made the deck viable at this point, a rogue strategy because of play manager. So yeah, now on to everyone's favorite card, Yugioh Dunker. Now Dunker is still in here because of the OTK enabler that you have with the jersey, letting you pop off, destroy a card, and then attack again. So it's really good. It's at 3,500. It gives us a 7,000 real easy, and you can do piercing as well. So it's a really good card, definitely for the OTK enablers. However, I bumped it down to 2 because we have more search cards to use with Yugioh, so we can search them out much easier. On top of that, usually you don't want to, you only need 1 to summon. But there are scenarios where you could probably go to 2 if the game's a little longer than expected. However, 1 is good enough if you feel so, and then you could just bump 1 down and add another of the level 4 Yugioh card, which is this buddy right here, Midfielder. Now, Midfielder used to be the only normal summon that you get to have before we got the new level 4, and it was played at 3. I think now it's good at 1 because it's a really good going first combo, and then afterwards it's okay. It's nothing crazy. It's better than level 4 going first, but it's worse going second, if you understand what I mean. But it's good to summon a normal summon. Gives you the additional, obviously, the additional search with the original stadium. And then it also makes it so that you can return a card and special summon 1 from your hand, so you can prevent your opponent from infinite impermanence or effect veiling your effects. So it's pretty awesome. Now we do play Mighty Slugger at 1. Mighty Slugger is good for control decks, so it has the Armades effect, so your opponent can't activate any spore traps during the battle phase. So it's pretty good to OTK. We do play Perfect Ace, so for the turns we have to go first. We can negate a card effect by discarding a card from our hand once per turn. So then you just switch them out with this bad boy right here, Yugioh Blackbacker, which is basically a Book of Moon to prevent them from link summoning or, you know, using that card to extend to their combo play. So it's really good, especially in Dragon Link format. You do that on the first card that they summon, and if they don't have an extender, you basically win. Or you could do it on the Boral Savage as well if they haven't had a negate or you wasted their negates. Now onto the big heavy hitters. This is a going second deck, so we do play Prankatops for the additional pop and the free body, and we do play Alpha to do the same thing. Basically, we want to clear boards as fast as possible. On to the spell cards, and we do play 3 Hyper Stadium. Basically, it's the just as good as Yugioh Stadium, because if you have it, you could add a Yugioh or FA monster to your hand, just like Stadium, but it has the additional effect where it has a double summon effect if you reveal a Yugioh Stadium from your hand. And basically you get an additional summon to plus off of Yugioh Stadium. So what you do is you activate this card, activate its effect to show UA Stadium, and then you could just summon the activate the US Stadium to get the additional effect. This card does not have to be on the field to get the double summon effect, which is really awesome. Now we do play 3 UA Stadium, the original, because it gets you a free search of any UA card in the any UA monster from your hand, and then you also can special summon a card, and it gains all your monsters gain 500 attacks. It's really awesome. Only can be normal summon you get this search, but still pretty nice because you get double search if you have the UA Stadium and the UA Hyper Stadium. So we do play 1 Terraforming because we play so many field spells, so it's very important that we get it off. Then we play 2 signing deals. I don't want to play 3 because it's a hard once per turn effect. If it wasn't, I would play max out at 3. It does cost some life points to activate, so watch out for the new time rules for it so you don't lose like that. But it gives you a free body. The effects are negated, but you could just return it to hand and resummon it and gain its effects that way. So it's really good. Definitely one of the better cards. We do play Locker Room, also non-targeting effect. It also has the ability, like a quick play, so you can just untarget, so your opponent doesn't target your monsters, obviously, if they try to earn perm or negate it. And then obviously it has the draw card effect, so it's really good. You can just shuffle back UA cards in your hand, and then you just like redraw them. It's kind of like a reload effect. Then we play 1 Power Jersey. Power Jersey is probably the best spell card after signing deal, and it's the OTK enabler. Really good going second. Only have to play 1 because we can search it out with the trap in the graveyard, and obviously you can don't have to max out in brick with this card. You just want to see it 1 time to win the game. Play 3 Foolish Burials of Good because we could send a trap, and this trap searches out a spell or trap of UA, so really good. And then we play 3 draw cards. Extravagance you could play. Power Prosperity if you want. I think Extravagance is pretty good in this deck because you really don't need your extra deck, and that additional draw could be beneficial. It's random, I know, but I think Extravagance is fine in this deck. You don't really need to like get the Prosperity and cut your damage in half when you're trying to win in 1 turn. So Extravagance is just a little better because it's a going second deck. Anyway, we do play 3 Lightning Storms. Obviously, Lightning Storm could be returned from, you could use Dark Hole if you want, but Lightning Storm just clears out the spell and traps as well as the monsters. Additional baits, negates basically for your opponents that make a big board. They have to negate it, and you could just use another Lightning Storm if that happens, or you can combo off. We also play 3 Forbidden Droplet. Can be Forbidden Chalice if you don't have it. I just like droplets in this build because you want to enable OTKs. It also cuts your opponent's monsters in half, giving you the ability to deal more damage. So it's pretty awesome. And we also play 1 Reinforcement of the Army because it searches out the level 4 UA. So it's really good. 3 traps to search out your UA monsters. It does have an additional effect which no one really uses, where when your UA attacks battles the opponent's monster, you can banish this card and until your opponent's second end phase. You know, you can banish that monster in 20 seconds. Even I don't know how to use that second effect. Sometimes that first effect is like it's barely used. It's only if you have 2 UA penalty boxes in your hand and you want to dump 1 and then activate this one as a trick to your opponent. That is it for the main deck. Now on to the extra deck. And the extra deck, we're going to start off with the links. IP Max Arena, because sometimes you go into your extra deck and it's fun to use that and Unicorn. Speaking of the devil, we do play Nightmare Phoenix. And we do play Nightmare Unicorn. So really awesome. Obviously standard cards, some of the best links in the game. Do play Crusadia Ecomax because you want to win in one shot. That's that One Punch Man Link monster. For the extra decks, we do play XYZs. We do play Gaga Cowboy for a game. We do play Abyss Dweller for Dragon Link and a lot of other decks that love graveyards. We do play Evil Exciton Knight because we want to clear the board and stop your opponent from winning us. Tornado Dragon for control. And Utopia package, which is the Lightning, and Utopia number 39, the original, to OTK. These are all like just in case if plan A fails, you got plan B. Speaking of Plan B, Utopia Beyond, level 0 on your opponent's field and easy to pop. We do play Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. If you have the other Galaxy Eye, the level 8 that negates monster effects, get that one. I just don't have it. It's expensive as heck. Konami reprint that. And we got full armor Photon because it pops a card, a face-up card. Do play full Galaxy Blade Dragon because it does pop a card as well for love rank 8 plays. And then we do play Zeus because we could just rank it up after we do the rank 8 plays and have a pop that like Ascend and basically disrupt during your opponent's turn. That is it for the deck. If you guys enjoyed this UA deck profile, please hit a like, subscribe to all your UA fans and all your sport fans to play this deck. Also, if you guys are thinking about purchasing these cards, please use my TCG affiliate link. It does help out the channel and it does help out our series and deck profiles to get better. Anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and Franklin from Duel out. Peace, guys.